Okay, a few highlights to show from today. Now, typically I don't like when the market gaps up big like that. It's very hard to find anything. You don't want to fight the strength in short, but you feel like you're chasing going long. So when you focus on low risk setups, it becomes a little tricky on days when the market gaps up like this. But having said that, Bank of America. Okay, let me get my drawing tool going here. BAC, as you know, these are the daily candles. Just been killed, and then went into kind of a sideways base. Well, gapped up today. Had to have a lot of volume down here. Had to have some shorts caught in this thing today. So with that in mind, these are 5-minute candles, and this is what it looked like when I called it for our chat room today. Because remember, it's got to be a low risk setup or I won't call it. Here's the early high, and you had a nice tight base here with a high of 1182. Very tight base. I love this setup, especially when you've got that pending breakout on the daily. Okay, this is what we call a base break with the high of day to the left. The high of the day was 1186. Okay, so 1187, we already know it gapped up. I just showed you the daily. We already know we had some shorts in trouble. So with 1187, if it gets a new high of day after that gap, a good chance the shorts are going to really be in trouble and have to cover. What was great about it is we had this tight base with the high of day still to the left. So we buy the base break. If it gets there, 1180, let me get this right, 1183, worst case stop 1187 right below that base. That's a 6 cents risk. And the theory is 1183 could easily get us to the high of the day and then could get some more upside. So as you can see, a very nice pop from 1183 through the high of the day all the way to 1196, pulled back but never even came back to a break-even stop, and then a big pop at the end of the day. I think as people became aware, Bank of America, this could be day one of a breakout here, all the way to 1224. So a 41 cent move in our favor, which is a big move for Bank of America on 7 cents risk. Target, another example, didn't close strong, but didn't matter because this is what Target looked like when we called it. Called it right here above this little narrow candle, 55.39 with a 55.29 stop. So you're talking about a dime risk there, and it quickly went to 56.16. That's a 70 cent move in our favor on a dime risk. And another example from today, Expedia was selling off all day. These are 5-minute candles. And on this push down, it felt like capitulation, nice volume there. And so I started looking long, as you've seen in the other videos, started looking long. And our entry ended up being a method that we teach, 26.89 right in here. Worst case stop, 8 cents below. And from 26.89 all the way to 27.48. So that was almost a 60 cent move in our favor there on Expedia on 8 cents risk. So another nice trade there. Did have some other stuff. One of our members pointed out Ford, the letter F, when it looked like this, and said, hey, what about this base break? Ford's been very strong, so I did agree. I didn't make it an official call, but 1561, worst case stop, 1553. And from 1561, made it almost to 16. That's a big move for Ford as well on a very low risk trade. And another one of our members said, hey, what about AVNR? These are 5-minute candles again. When it looked like this, I said, yes, over this base, could make a run through the high of the day and maybe yesterday's high. And I swear this is what the chart looked like when he asked me. And then I said, but it has a tendency to do this for a long time. So I wasn't that interested. So I'm not sure why I'm showing you this other than look at this. Right after I said it, I went and looked at another chart, and he took it and had a real nice trade in it. So that wasn't my call or anything, but still a great pop in AVNR, which we had on our long watch list anyway after this gap up and then the pullback. So anyway, that's all I have for today. We had other trades in there, but nothing worthy of a highlight video. So I'm going to wrap this up, and we'll post another highlight video Friday night. Have a good night.